In part 7 of the mystery of the Bantu code in unraveling the biblical language, we continue on with part 6. Now, in part 6, we had discussed about the origin of the word alphabet, and most, or should I say, just about almost 100% of European sources will tell you that they have Latin, Greek, or Hebrew roots, right? All right. And the way we came about with this through Hebrew, you will see that over here, the first letter, aleph, represented by the pictograph of the bull, okay, combined with the second letter, bait, okay, make the aleph bait, okay, the alphabet, right? Okay. And of course, the European sources will say they come from majority of these 4 sources, and had asked pertinent questions. How is it then that Hebrew influenced writing in Greek, yet Greeks came to school in Africa, right? Okay, now to come up with, let's just say this. Now, to further break this down, okay, you have the word aleph and bait, okay? We'll discuss how the word aleph over here was brought about, and then we'll discuss about bait, so that I can show you really where the root of this word comes from. Is it a Proto-Semitic word or Proto-Afro-Asiatic word, or are they words that are actually rooted in African languages? All right. Now, to come up with the word aleph, okay, is a combination of the word aleph, okay, lamed over here. Where's lamed? There's lamed. Lamed is represented by the concept of a walking stick, a staff, usually used by shepherds, okay, to guide the flock. And then you have the last letter, which will be pei or fei, represented by the idea of a mouth, okay? The pictograph is that of a mouth, and you will see it right here, pei or fei. Now, the word pei in Swahili becomes mbe, and then when you add an a at the end, it becomes mbeya, mbeya. Mbeya in Swahili is someone who is known for disseminating, should I say, for distributing information freely, okay? Usually has a sort of negative connotation to it, okay? So when you have the concept of pei, fei, remember also in Swahili you have mbeya, which is really a phonetic variation of the word pei. Pei becomes mbe when you add an M and an A at the end, mbeya. Somebody who is known for, giving free information, or basically a gossip, all right? Now, when you look at how this word aleph was formed, which really is the adopted root from the original word that we had discussed previously, aleph, okay, and lamed over here, which is L, which makes the first two, should I say, the first 2 letters are L, okay? And then when you add the pei or the fei, it becomes aleph. Now, before we go to the aleph, let's discuss the L, okay? And this is how, within Bantu languages also, words are formed by joining 2 independent words to make another word, and that's called agglutination. In Hebrew, you have the same characteristic, all right, where you take 2 independent words, or do you see over here pictographs, and you make a word, right? Okay, so L. Now when you look in Hebrew, the word El, all right, primarily just means God, a bull, a chief, a champion, all right, in the Hebrew language. El, that's exactly what it means, right? Now, let's just go over now to the African languages, okay? I'm not even going to start with the Bantu, okay? Because, I primarily speak about the Bantu because that's really the one group of languages that I can say I belong to and I speak, okay? All right. So let's start with the Luo people. Now, you notice that the word L again is, is represented by the pictograph also of a bull, right? Because El is a leader, a chief, a king, a priest, okay? So you have God being called who? El Shaddai, okay? The name El, we know means the name of God, but also alludes to the idea of preeminence, being the first, the beginning, right? All right, which gave birth to the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph. In Luo, the number one, the suffix of that word is El. Achiel is the number one. El at the end is a root common word that's associated with the concept of being first or preeminent, and also alluding to the idea of God. So Luos knew who El was, right? Okay, now let's go over to the Abagusi language, all right? The one I speak, the Abagusi, okay, the Kegusi language. Now, El in my language becomes Eri, okay? Why? Because the Abagusi do not have the letter L, and we substitute R for L. So Eri is a bull. It's a champion. It's a leader. It's like a mighty warrior, kind of like Ibrahim Traore, okay? That's an Eri. An L, no different. No different in meaning, and also in terms of its connotative and denotative meaning, no different from Hebrew at all, okay? And you see in Hebrew, the way you spell the word El, okay, is the combination of the first letter Alif, okay, and Lamed, which is the, should I say, the staff or the walking stick, right? That's usually used by shepherds. Now, in African culture, you will never see people or members of the council, the elders, the council of elders, going into meetings without a staff. You will never, ever see that. All right? My dad is an elder, and whenever I see him, like, especially going to the country to address meetings, he will always have a staff. Okay? So, and a leader in my language is called Eri. Okay? Eri will always have a staff. Eri is also a bull. So it carries the concept of strength, a leader, just like it says over here. Okay? And I think this is from ancienthebrew.org. I hope so. If not, I'll write it down here so I can let you guys see. Right? So you see that idea of an L. You cannot be an L without the concept of a walking stick. In fact, the first president, okay, of the Republic of Kenya, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, okay, always had a staff or a rod, okay, if not a fly whisk. Still, it had the image, okay, of course, of a rod, because the whisk up there, has to go under the handle of a rod. That's how they always appeared in public. And also, President Moi, who was the second president, the two of them upheld that custom of elders appearing in public, either carrying a rod or a staff. Okay, that was a common signature that marked somebody's rank in terms of leadership. So, in a Kegusi, when you are an L, you're not only an Eri, but you have to have your rod, your stick. All right? Now, with the word L, right, in Swahili, the word L becomes Ali, okay? Ali. Ali means of superior quality, one that is preeminent, that which is of above par. Ali, all right? And it's from this root word L, okay, that you have the additive of the word pay or fay that I showed you over there, meaning a mouth, that will imply that an alif is somebody whose word is edict, okay? The concept of being a leader, one who will also lead his people, but also discipline them. But also the concept of pay, the mouth, being an orator, right? In part 8, we discuss this further. Don't go away. You'll see where this root word comes from. We discuss bait.